And so now Mr. Southgate have finally announced his 26 main squad list for the Qatar World Cup 2022. And to be fair, it's not a bad squad. It's not a bad squad given the way how Gareth Southgate likes to play. Yeah, some of his decisions into this squad are kind of confusing, but still, I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of genuinely excited to see how this team plays in this Qatar World Cup. Because into that list of favourites to win the World Cup, I think England well and truly are on the 3rd or 4th spot without any doubt. And that's why there are high expectations from this squad as well as from Gareth Southgate, who would be under pressure to deliver the result, because as we all know, his style of play is a little bit conservative and it's been heavily criticized by fans nowadays. But still, you cannot forget that. You cannot forget the fact that he was the man. He was the man who took England to the Euros final and also to the semi-finals of 2018 World Cup. But anyway, now let's just see what he have got this time to bring it back home. So as I said, this England squad is pretty good. I mean, it's a great mixture of talent and also experience, and that's why I'm kind of excited to see how does this team plays and how far they will go into this tournament. And now moving on to the squad that has been selected by Gareth Southgate for this World Cup, starting with the goalkeepers, we have Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope and Aaron Ramsdale. Well, the number one choice for the goalkeeper in this list should be Aaron Ramsdale, because he's more of a two-dimensional goalkeeper. As we all know, Gareth Southgate likes to play out from the backs, and I think Aaron Ramsdale's qualities would be very fruitful in it. Whether as Nick Pope, he has got a chance against Germany, but he kind of have disappointed Gareth Southgate. And on the other hand, Pickford, well, this season, at some moments, in some games, Jordan Pickford has been absolutely outstanding. But still, he's not a two-dimensional goalkeeper. I think that's why he would be a good second choice goalkeeper. And now moving on to defenders, starting with Trent Alexander-Arnold, who keeps getting in and out of the squad, but finally make it up to the World Cup. Conor Cody, Eric Dyer, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker and another injured player, and Ben White, who deserves to be in this squad. And talking about, Harry Maguire, of course, it's a confusing decision, because in this season, he just have played 3 Premier League games. He just have started into 3 Premier League games. And also, it's the question about the confidence, because he has been really heavily criticized this season at the start of the season. And that's why Erik ten Hag also is kind of using him as a 3rd or 4th choice centre back for Manchester United. So yeah, I think there was a lot better option. Fikayo Tomori from AC Milan. I think he has been absolutely outstanding. He has won, he's a Scudetto champion, man. Last season he won Scudetto with AC Milan. I think he deserved to be in this squad, but still, Southgate had said that he would like to choose the players who have already played into a system. And Harry Maguire, jokes apart, at Euros, Harry Maguire was one of the best players for England, to be honest. And moving on to Kyle Walker, with him it would be the question about the rhythm, because he has been injured for more than a month. But still, if he's fit, Kyle Walker is an integral part of this England team. And moving on to the midfielders, starting with Jude Bellingham, undisputed starter, Conor Gallagher, another confusing decision, Jordan Henderson, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, and again, an injured player, and Declan Rice. Declan Rice, who's gonna be the face of this England's midfield. And now talking about that Conor Gallagher's decision, I mean, you have Jude Bellingham for that, you have Mason Mount for that kind of role. I think in place of Conor Gallagher, I would have loved to see James Ward-Prowse from Southampton to win this list. But still, let's see how Gareth Southgate uses him. And now moving on to the attackers list, we have Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, the captain, James Maddison, who deserves to be in this squad without any doubt. Marcus Rashford has sneaked into it. I don't know how, but still, I think he has been pretty alright this season. Let's see. Bukayo Saka, Raheem Sterling, and Callum Wilson, Newcastle's number 9. And he would be used as a target man. So let's say if you really wanted a target man, there was a lot better option at Brentford in the form of Ivan Toney, who has been outstanding season without any doubt. I think, if you really need that kind of target man to put balls inside the box, I think Ivan Toney was really better than Callum Wilson in terms of his height, his aerial presence and the physicality. I think he deserves to be in this squad. I think he deserved that spot. So yeah, basically there are kind of mixed reaction from the fans about this squad. And also, as we all know, Gareth Southgate, it's no secret that he's not a fan favorite, and the main reason for it's his style of play. So before moving on to the predicted lineup, let's look at the tactics of this England team. So basically England plays with 3 at the back, even though they have players who are comfortable while playing 4 at the back. But as we all know, Southgate has a little bit conservative approach, and that's why he's far more comfortable while playing 3 at the back. And with this 3 at the back, they play with a formation of 3-4-2-1 or 3-4-3, whatever you want to call. And in this system, Southgate likes to play out from the back, mostly involving one of his double pivot to make that numerical superiority when the opponent's team is highly pressing. So one of the double pivots drops into deeper position, and in this position it's of course Declan Rice, who has to drop deep to receive the ball from the centre backs and even from the goalkeeper, and have to act as a distributor. And besides Declan Rice, it's gonna be a ball progressor, a number 8, and of course we all know he's gonna be a Jude Bellingham. But as we all know, Jude Bellingham plays far more better up front the pitch. He's far more better when he plays in and around the box. But still, England already have got players in the form of Mason Mount, James Maddison, Phil Foden who can play that role. Jude Bellingham have to play a little bit deeper into this England's team. And given that they just play with 2 in the midfield, there are many occasions that they found themselves outnumbered many times, even during the build-ups and off the ball as well, as their number 10 is also pushing high up on the pitch in between the lines. That's why we often see Kane dropping deep to receive the ball, as well as attracting his marker and freeing up some space for his fellow attackers to run in behind. And that's why behind Kane, there should be a proper runner in the form of, let's say, Bukayo Saka or Marcus Rashford. One of them has to start, and I will choose Bukayo Saka without any doubt. Off the ball, England plays with mid block or low block depending upon the team. On the ball, their main source of attack is mainly through the wings, and that's why their wings, or what to say, their wing backs are a really important part of the system. And given the quality they have got now, who can put a perfect ball inside, and now this is where they will need a target man. And of course, Kane isn't the one because he often drops deep. They do have Callum Wilson, but still in place of him, I would have loved to see Ivan Toney at that kind of positions, because as we discussed, he's far more better option because of his height, physique, and aerially he's quite good. And so now we can finally move on to the predicted lineup. And well, this is the lineup that Gareth Southgate will most probably use into this World Cup. Well, there are still some of the changes that I would love to see. And starting with the goalkeeper, well, Aaron Ramsdale, without any doubt, he should be the starter. And at that right centre back position, it should not be Harry Maguire. It should not be Harry Maguire. At that position, it should be Ben White. As you all know, he has been playing at right back position at Arsenal for a long time. And of course, if you know that his national position is of a centre back, so of course he can cover this kind of area really well, and this thing would really complement their right wing back, so he can more focus into his attacking side. And next to him, it should be Eric Dyer. Well, I won't mind Eric Dyer because he has been pretty average this season. So yeah, no doubt. Besides him, John Stones is an important part of this 3 at the back, because he would really help you into this build-up situation. Because as I said, Gareth Southgate likes to play out from the back, and I think John Stones would be a really important part in it. And up front, it should be a double pivot, and of course, without any doubt, it would be of Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham, and we have already discussed how they would complement each other. And at that wing back position, starting from right wing back, I would choose Trippier. I would choose Trippier without any doubt. I will come on to that part later on. And that left wing back position, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is an undisputed starter at that position. And now up front, Phil Foden. Well, if Phil Foden is playing into this area, well, he has to do a lot of work. He has to do a lot of work without any doubt, because apart from him, because with him, there is going to be a natural winger in the form of Bukayo Saka. And if Bukayo Saka is playing, Bukayo Saka needs a proper right back who has that ability to make some good overlapping runs. And Kieran Trippier is an excellent option in that sort of position. And that's why I would choose Kieran Trippier at right wing back position. And of course, up front, their talisman, Harry Kane, would pull the strings. So yeah, ultimately, this squad isn't a bad squad. I mean, it's pretty good, to be honest. They have a lot of talent. But the thing is that fans have very high expectations from them. And this was not the thing back in 2018's World Cup. And that's why they did a better job at that World Cup. But still, the talent and the quality they have got into their team, I think the semi-final or at least quarter-final would be a great achievement for them. And anything more than semi-final, it would be overachievement for them. And if you ask me where do I see England, like how far they will go into this tournament, I will say semi-finals. Semi-finals, they must go because it's a lot of quality. They have a good amount of quality into their squad, and I think semi-final is a must thing for them. And of course, even I am having high expectations from them, but still, quarter-finals or semi-final is a must for this England squad because they're 4th most favorite to win this World Cup. So yeah, let's see how Gareth Southgate will use his players, and it's gonna be exciting to see will they bring it home or not this time. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Do let me know your thoughts about this England team into the comments down below. And also, don't forget to like and share this video. And also, please subscribe the channel. Do subscribe the channel. And as usual, I'll meet you soon with another new video. Until that time, as you all know, just enjoy the game.